Let's talk about something that can completely change your life: the power of imagination. Most people go through life believing that the reality they see, touch, and feel is the only truth. They accept facts as unchangeable, without realizing that inside each of us lies a powerful tool that shapes everything around us: our imagination. Now, imagine that instead of just reacting to what happens in the world around you, you could actually shape your world according to your own desires and wishes. It sounds like magic, almost too good to be true for many people. After all, we're used to thinking that our reality is beyond our control, that everything happens because of external forces, and the best we can do is adapt. But what if I told you that's not the case? What if, in fact, you could create your own reality, tailoring it to your deepest desires through something you already have within you? This incredible power is available to you all the time, just waiting for you to tap into it: your imagination. Imagination, far from being just a daydream or a form of escape, is actually the key to shaping your life. It's not something we use just to fantasize or drift off, but rather a powerful engine that drives all your accomplishments. When you start to understand and apply this, you'll realize that the creative power within you is capable of moving circumstances, opening doors, and turning even the toughest challenges into opportunities. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, "God is within us," or that we have a higher power guiding our steps? A lot of people talk about this without realizing that this power is deeply connected to our ability to imagine and mentally create. It's like having a tool in your hands, ready to be used in any way you choose. Just like a potter molds clay with their hands, you can mold your life with the creative power of your mind. Everything around you, challenges, successes, experiences, is like malleable material, waiting to be shaped by your imagination. Let me give you a simple, practical example. Think about someone who has a burning desire to travel to a special place, their dream destination. However, this person faces a common barrier. They don't have enough money to make the trip happen. For most people, that would be the end of the story. They'd look at their circumstances and say, "I can't go, simply because I don't have the resources," and just like that, the idea of the trip fades away, and they continue living as before, limited by reality. But what if, instead of accepting those limitations, that person decided to use their imagination to already see themselves in that place? Every night, before going to sleep, they could picture themselves walking the streets of their dream destination, smelling the local food, hearing the laughter and conversations around them, taking in the stunning views. This wouldn't just be daydreaming, but a way to mentally experience the trip they desire. They could visualize every detail: the weather, the people, even the feeling of the wind on their face. By doing this consistently, they would be planting seeds in their mind, and those seeds would begin to grow in ways that, at first, might seem almost unbelievable. Maybe, within a few weeks, an unexpected opportunity comes up. Perhaps a gift from someone, winning a raffle, or even a promotion at work that makes the trip possible. And the most amazing part is that it all started in this person's mind, with the simple practice of imagining themselves living the experience they wanted. When we use our imagination vividly and consistently, we open doors that once seemed locked and create paths that didn't exist before. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true, but here's the secret. It's not just about thinking about what you want, it's about living as if you're already there. This means you're not just dreaming about your desire, you're experiencing the emotions, the senses, and the details as if it's already real. And the magic happens when you let yourself fall asleep with that feeling, as if you're immersed in a new reality. If you want a new house, for example, start by imagining what it would be like to live in it. Picture yourself walking through the rooms, touching the walls, feeling the floor beneath your feet. It doesn't matter if you don't have the money yet or if it seems impossible. The key is to mentally live that experience as if it's already yours. Do this at night when you're drifting off to sleep, and fall asleep with that sensation. This works for any area of your life. If you want a promotion at work, imagine yourself taking on new responsibilities, picturing your day-to-day tasks in that new role. If you're seeking a relationship, imagine what it would be like to be with the right person, visualizing even the small gestures, like wearing a wedding ring or holding hands while walking together. It's important to understand that imagination isn't just an escape. When you mentally live out these experiences in an intense and vivid way, you're actually preparing the ground for it to happen in your life. The physical world responds to what you create internally. The path to making it real might seem natural, almost as if it happened by chance, but make no mistake. You planted the seed through your imagination. And you know what's interesting? This creative power doesn't have to be used only for big goals. You can start with something simple. Before bed, relive your day the way you wished it had gone. If something didn't go as planned, mentally rewrite the situation, imagining it played out perfectly. This is like a training exercise, getting your mind used to creating the reality you want. To give you another practical example, think about someone who had a disagreement with a colleague at work. Before going to sleep, instead of replaying the conflict, they can imagine having a calm conversation where everything is resolved peacefully. This may seem small, but this practice of revision changes the way we see and react to the world. And sooner or later, things begin to align with this new mental reality. Another important point is health. If you're dealing with pain or a physical issue, use your imagination to see yourself fully healthy. Picture yourself doing the things you'd do if you didn't have that problem. Mentally touch the area of your body that you want to heal and feel it as completely well. Repeating this can not only shift your perspective but also your physical state. The secret to making all of this work lies in how deeply you immerse yourself in the process. When you fully engage in the imaginative experience, feeling every detail as if it's real, your mind starts to believe it's already true. And that belief is what moves mountains. Imagination is the key to unlocking an abundant life. When you start using it consciously and persistently, you become the active creator of your reality. You're no longer at the mercy of circumstances, but instead, you're shaping life according to your desires. When you allow yourself to experience your desire as if it's already happening, something powerful starts to shift inside you. Your mind, accepting this new imaginative reality, begins working tirelessly to align the external world with the internal one. It's like you're sending a clear message to the universe, and everything around you starts to fall into place. People, opportunities, ideas all start adjusting in ways you could never have consciously planned. And this doesn't happen because you're forcing or manipulating circumstances, but because you're vibrating on the same frequency as what you desire. The more emotionally involved you are, the more vivid and intense your mental experience, the faster this new reality manifests in the physical world. So try it today. Pick something you want, big or small, and commit to living that reality in your mind. Feel it, touch it, see it, and experience it as if it's already true. And then watch as the world around you begins to align with what you've imagined. Remember, your imagination is the creative source of your life. When you tap into this power, you can achieve anything you desire. Everything you see around you is a reflection of what you've already imagined. And if you start imagining bigger things that align with your deepest desires, your life will begin to transform in ways you never thought possible.